I'm representing in part the Association of Nigerians in New Zealand. I'm Black Tohu. I've been here for 30 years. I'm proud and happy to say that I was one of the first Black New Zealanders, so I'm speaking out of that today. You know, it's funny because they're going to tell you, and they've already been saying this, they're going to tell you, why are you here? What are you doing at this protest? What does this have to do with what's going on over there? And what's going on over there have to do with what's going on over there? They're going to say that. They're going to say, this is completely irrelevant. The funny thing is, they're going to say that, and then they're going to go back to listening to their music produced and performed by Black American artists. They're going to walk outside of their house in sneakers and jackets and all kinds of Black American fashion. They're going to meet up with their friends and say "sup G" and say all kinds of Black American slang. And they're going to live in their houses, drive on these roads, and exist in a nation built on colonizer wealth. And where did the colonizers get that wealth? In part from the slave trade, trading Black people to the Americas. But apparently it's not our problem. Apparently it's got nothing to do with us. Here's the thing. We use Black culture. We take from Black culture. And it's about time we give back. Because if we don't give back, this is the message that we are relaying. That in New Zealand, we love Black culture, but we are content with Black suffering. We are content with the fact that Black individuals are executed by police on the streets. We are content that Black mothers die at disproportionate rates on hospital beds because of the defunct and racist health system. We are content with the fact that there's a disproportionate number of Black men incarcerated in America. We love Black culture in New Zealand, but we are content with Black oppression. That is what you say when you are silent on the issue of anti-Blackness. Now, I am a Black New Zealander, as I said, and there's a community of us here. A lot of people don't know that. There's a fast-growing community of Black New Zealanders, and we see ourselves in our Black American cousins. Every time there's an Ahmaud Arbery or Philando Castile or George Floyd or Breonna Taylor, we look at them and we see our faces. And we're reminded of what they're going through, even in New Zealand, when we're walking down and we're profiled by the New Zealand police. We're reminded of that. And as Black Americans trace their lineages and heritages, and they discover that they are descended from the same cultures that we and our parents came from and have instilled in us, we look at them and we stand in solidarity with them. So this is not just an American issue. I also want to draw attention to the fact that New Zealand has political ties with America. We have trade agreements with America. We have foreign policy agreements with America. And imagine this. We can say that we are politically in bed with America. What happens if someone that you are in a relationship with is a serial abuser of somebody else and you stay silent? What does that mean? What does it mean if someone that you are friends with is violating someone else's rights and you stay quiet? Listen, Jacinda Ardern, you must condemn the murder of George Floyd. You must call for the arrest of the 3 officers that were involved in that murder. Look at what's going on in America right now. They would rather have these buildings burned down. They would rather arrest hundreds and hundreds of protesters than just arrest the 3 officers that were on film murdering George Floyd. Violence against Black Americans, because as a leader of a so-called progressive nation, as a leader of a so-called compassionate nation, a nation that prides itself on being loving and caring and fighting for equality, as a leader of that nation, you have a duty, and so far the silence has been deafening. The silence has been absolutely deafening. And as we see the militarization of New Zealand police, and we see the devastating effects that that has on the Māori and Pacifica community, we have to ask, are you serious about this? Serious about this? I'm proud to say that everyone here is serious. I'm proud to say that we're here because we've got no intention of staying silent. We're here because the deafening silence is not what we're about. We're here to make noise. So I want you to join me real quick. Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
Alright, we're back. Thank you guys so much. For those who didn't hear me at the back, I said we are proud to be Kiwi because of everyone here right now. Up next, we have a person from our community that we're going to know and love and respect. He's part of the Kiwi community, he's part of the Samoan community. And for him to stand up here with us today and support us on our social media, and my brother for supporting us on social media for everything, respect and love for the solidarity. First, we're going to have someone up here called Nate Now. Can you please come to the front?
What the hell is this guy doing standing up here, right? Firstly, I got sent a message late last night from Lulu asking if I could say a few words from the lens of a Samoan man. And I'll tell you this right now. As a proud Samoan, when I see somebody on the global stage who looks like me, who has the same facial features like me, who is achieving amazing things, I feel love, I feel pride, and I have faith that one day that could be me, or my son, or my daughter, or whoever it is. Now you imagine that as a black person living in New Zealand who sees someone that looks like them, who is them, who has the same facial features as them, being killed just for existing. So one of the things that I want to say as someone who's worked in the media for 16 years is to the journalists that are here today, be careful. You have a lot of responsibility, plus also I've got your addresses. You filled out those COVID forms, not playing. But you control the narrative here. Alright, so when you go back to your desk and you have a deadline to meet and you have a story to write, don't do it for clicks. Don't do it to impress little New Zealand who are looking at us right now thinking we're a bunch of monkeys. Who are going to go in the comments and live and laugh and say, oh well, what we doing tomorrow? Write something to change what's going on right now. Don't study all those years at media school or university just to be a part of the cycle where nobody will remember your name. Be somebody. Right? And also as a Samoan man, I have to look at myself. Because it's not just being anti-racist, it's being anti-black. And when you grow up as a Samoan, you're told that you're better than black people. Don't date a black woman, you know? And it's easy to come out here today and be strong in front of others because they don't know you. The toughest thing to do is when you go home and you look at your mum and you look at your dad, you say, that is wrong. My daughter's here today, my beautiful 6-year-old daughter, because illegal and legal doesn't mean right and wrong. There are things that are illegal that are right, and there are things that are legal that are wrong. So you need to ask yourself the question yourself everything that's going on. Why would police be threatened by a group of people who have no weapons? Because you're onto something. You're onto something. But the main reason I'm here today, and you know, one day we're going to look back at ourselves. Our indigenous people are suffering here in Aotearoa. Our brown people are suffering here in Aotearoa. But that's for another time. Today we're here because Black Lives Matter, and our black people in the States are looking anywhere they can to see some kind of support. Because the police work in waves. They are relentless. And our black people are tired. So when they see people in Tokyo, in Berlin, in Sydney, in Auckland, that we're standing here with them, it'll give them strength. Thank you.
I love you, bro. I love you. Guys, we've just been sent a message. The social distancing is getting slightly out of hand. They're allowing us to do this, but we need to respect that law. Can everyone just please look around and space yourself? I know it's hard. We'll get the march going, but we just need you to space yourself a little bit. That's it. Thank you. I hope the 12 are happy with that one. Alrighty. Up next, guys, we have one more speaker. One more speaker needs no introduction. You know who he is, but it's time you listened up. Our world champion, Israel Adesanya.
I wasn't prepared to speak. He just kind of pointed me out, and I pushed it out at first. I said, no, I don't want to talk, but that's the devil talking. That's the devil talking that said, no. And I was like, no, fuck that. I have a platform, so I have to speak up. And I've been doing it for like the last 2 weeks. For the last 2 weeks of my stories, if you watch it, you see I've been angry. Yeah, brother. I'm pissed off. Wait, hold up. How many of you walk into a store and have to put your hands behind your back just so they don't think you're stealing? How many of you walk down the street and have to kind of smile and try and make the person who you can see is already scared of you, make them feel comfortable? I just moved to a spot in Remuera. I'm at the top floor. I have to go in the elevator. 3 times already I've had to have racist, scared white people jump when they see me. And I smile at them. So now I gotta stay to the side and let them walk through just so they don't get scared when they see me. Why? Because I'm black. Just because I'm black. What did I do? I didn't have a choice. If I had a choice, though, I'd still be black. After this, I won't keep you guys long. After this, we're gonna march. But we've been talking for so long. We've been marching for so long. But it's not about us now. Shout out to all the white people, all the people of non-different races being here, because we need you. We need you to speak up.
I'm really serious about it. I'm proud to say that everyone here is serious. I'm proud to say that we're here. We're here because we've got no intention of staying silent. We're here because the deafening silence is not what we're about. We're here to make noise. So I want you to join me real quick. Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
We need to just say something, because like you said, I'm sick and tired of seeing those faces get killed, because guess what? I see myself in them the whole time, and it's heartbreaking, man. I'm pissed off. Hey, man, we squashed this COVID curve, right? They're trying to militarize the Louisiana police. Let's squash that shit straight away, all right? Make some noise!
Now it's time. I'm sorry, sir. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you. All right, guys, before we start the march, keep in mind, social distancing is key. Once we get to the embassy, we're all going to take a knee with our right fists up. Can we practice that right now? Take a knee, right fist up. Get down on the knee and put a right fist up when we get there. This is what we want to see, but we don't want to hear anyone talking. Once we get there, we're going to have a moment of silence. A haka will be performed, and we will play a song in silence. Hopefully they hear us. I love you. Thank you for standing with us. We are the people. Maka, can you please come forward? Maka.
so traditional.